Hey, so welcome to a new installment of the vlog. So it's been a very long time. I've not really kept up with any of the vlogging stuff. So I started to start refresh and kind of gather all the information from last year, this time last year. So we're looking at April, and I wanted to. It's just been last year was crazy. Did a lot of things, and I'll talk about some of those things. So, where is my notebook? Where is my goddamn notebook? It's right behind me. So, things that happened last year. So, one of the things that happened last year to me, and if you didn't know already, the vlog is about just documenting my journey as an emerging artist. To give it context, if it's been a while since you've seen one of these, because I know it's been a while since I've done one of these. I'm a lazy bitch. Oh, there goes my. Oh god. You can tell I'm a bit rusty. So, one of the things that happened last year was treading water and the R&D period that's going through, which is now over. It's pretty cool. Now we're aiming to go towards production. Having a production a production weeks, so cool. Because we've got the process, and watch the vlogs as I churn them out. Alright. I don't want to give everything away in one vlog and it's all done. Plus, it's a bit long for you guys to digest all that, so I want to try and keep this again still to 10 minutes. I'm eating up the time. So treading water, the first R&D started. This was, I remember looking through all my analytics and stuff. So I did a post which was about doing treading water part 1 in May, which went really well. And I just remember it was just going up to that and just on my own stuff. I was doing a lot of making choreo. It was good. I still wasn't dancing as much at this point. I was kind of on the fence of working and balance with creating. And during all this time as well, doing this R&D, planning the R&Ds, we ended up doing a performance out in Maidenhead. All of a sudden, I got contacted randomly by Charlie Dixon. Works out there. She's worked the place, and she operates out of Norden Farm, which is like a venue, like the arts venues sorts, and they do a lot of kids shows and stuff like this. It's very focused on family focused, it seems, from my short time being there. And she did invite us to do Scratch again this year, but unfortunately, as we find our times, at the time of this filming, if you're watching now or from the past, in the past, how's that going to work? In the future, looking back in the past of what this is where this is during Corona. Saying what I'm saying right now is so interesting to maybe look back a year from now, because of me talking a year from before. I'm talking about coronavirus as a thing of the past. Hopefully by that time, Jesus Christ, imagine, and documenting that. That's really got me fired up to really try these vlogs out. It's an interesting time. Wow. I'm really excited now. Cool. Yeah, Northern Farm, we did that. We did a couple of rehearsals. And I remember my bank just being broken. I'm talking about my bank account. That was a tough time for me financially. And I think this runs me into, with this particular installment of the vlog is, and unfortunately, my physical health has suffered, but I'm much healthier up here for sure after all this time, because I've pushed myself as a creative, and that's what I do. I'm not necessarily a performer, and that's what I've done. But now I'm just trying to get fit, man. It's a perfect time to do it. So when all this shit ends with COVID, I'm coming out fit. I'm coming out strong, and because my thing was. The work I've been putting in, all the relationships I've built, which is like it's worked its pan out, and now I'm at a level I'm happy. I'm trying to transit back in and getting to class and stuff. Because there was a year ago I was doing tons of that. Well, before a year ago I was anyway, and now it's been a whole year of me just working in bars and stuff and hospitality and all this. But it's made me realize I want to have a place of my own, artistic hub. So it's really good coffee and so forth. I mean, you might see that in a couple of posts I've done on my Instagram. If not, check that out. I'm at DavidWestTheDancer on there. The little thing that comes across there. Yeah, and what other times? What else was happening then? Yeah, it's because I was just trying to make some money. I talk about my bank book, bro. Jeez, and everything I've done up to this point has been self-funded, and it's so funny. The point I can go like, you know what? Can't keep doing this. I've gotten to a point where it's just not feasible to do it by myself, and even though I'm still finding ways to try and be self-sufficient from art and not kind of require arts council funding, because that's been one of my goals. Like, how can I be an artist and become a successful one without having like help from other sources like arts council or parents or anything like this? How to truly independent as an artist? And that's a really difficult question. It's really hard to do, especially as a dance, especially contemporary dance. It's really hard, you know. In my experience, I've been living the last year or two and going into my third year. It's come to the end, and this was the thing, because I wanted to start then applying for the creative practice stream of funding. That was kind of what I was aiming for as well. And also, I wanted to spend the time of building training water by myself, so I know kind of when I go to ask for the money, because it is money and it's, you know, giving it as public money as well. So I don't want to fuck with that really, unless I'm absolutely sure that I know I'm bringing value. And through all the self-funding efforts and training water and sharings, and we did our first ever evening for ourselves for the Assistant Blue Elephant. It was part of their dance festival, so we just did the show. There was and it was a 50-50 box office split, so it's not like we're hiring out and stuff like this and so forth and so forth. And so it was really good and made our first little income. We're still making a huge fucking deficit, don't get me wrong. I ain't rolling in it. I went straight into trying to pay folks, you know, so that performed for. But that's another vlog. I'll talk about Love Your Mind, the evening that we did, in another installment of this vlog later down the road. It's going to be a little while, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I kind of want to just, wrap up with saying, like, during this time as well, it makes you really think what's really important, because and what's real hustles. I was doing a lot of side hustles, and you'll see this in past vlogs, and I'll, at the end of this, I'll link up on the end screen like the playlist, and you can see all the other things I talked about. So one of those things was massage, and unfortunately I'm not going to be able to finish that because I can't be touching people. So unfortunately that's going to have to kind of go out the window, and I've not heard from the company who does it, you know, organized massage, not even like a COVID statement thing, like many other companies and organizations and emails I've had. So I don't think that's going to be a thing. So unfortunately, I think I have to knock on the head. And it was really hard to try, and I was spending more money than and I was just like, I think I need to concentrate on other things. So I'm concentrating more on my other hustles, and I'm starting to bear fruit, like gaming, like the streaming on Twitch and stuff. That's really fun. That's my other creative side for games and stuff. And then how do I translate dance onto that platform? And there's all these sort of things. But yeah, this was a little waffle. I'm trying to get back into the flow of doing these vlogs. But I think we're coming into time. We are. So, excuse me. So, yeah. I will see you in the next video of the Emergence series. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you'd like, and check out all the other videos I do in the playlist, which I said I'll link below. So thank you. Peace.